His second postseason start, maybe, just maybe, Ben, for the former second overall pick, the most important start of his big league career.
I don't know.
Tatis chases again. He swings at all three pitches, and Jameson Taillon sets the tempo.
Jameson Taillon, folks, I'm telling you what, he has been on point lately, and he starts this game on point. You can't throw a breaking ball any better than that. It is in the zone a long time and just disappears down and away on Fernando Tatis Jr. and a good start for Jameson Taillon here in the first. Because he has a flat swing, he can match the plane of the ball.
That one vaulted in the air to Pete Crow Armstrong. You could see him drifting back. PCA in front of the wall puts it away. The first 2 days, guys, PCA's probably coming in on that fly ball.
Park is playing a lot different today. And you can see PCA right there telling Ian Happ out in left field. That ball is carrying because it went up. It looked like a routine fly ball. And it just keeps drifting and drifting and drifting and really pushes him all the way back to the wall.
15 pitches, 11 strikes for Taillon, looking for a perfect first. Machado to right center field. Crow Armstrong, electric. Maybe no one better in the game anywhere than PCA.
PCA, the read, the ability, and then going down to get this thing. You talk about a sinker on a fastball. How about a sinker to catch this thing? Follows it down to complete the third out of the first.
The former Cub Yu Darvish starts for the fourth time in a winner go-home postseason game.
Yeah, Yu Darvish in his 13th big league season. How about that? 39 years old, man, is still doing it. He will move it around depending on the right-hander or left-hander, so he'll show you a ton of different looks.
That ball is rocketed to right field. Kyle Tucker, 2 for his last 2, and the Cubs are getting their big man back in the middle of the order.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kyle Tucker, man, starting to heat up. We talked about he's been hurt, but able to go on rehab assignment. He just needs to see some pitches and get some at-bats because he has been a difference maker all year long for the Cubs. He just kind of gets enough elevation, just kind of dumps it out in right field. And the Cubs, I mean, you look at in this series, they've not had many opportunities.
Seiya Suzuki, left field, that's a fair ball. Tucked inside the line, Suzuki has his 3rd extra base hit of the series. Tucker's in the 3rd, and the pressure's really on the Padres now.
Hottest bat in this lineup has been Seiya Suzuki. He came in hitting 5 home runs in 4 games, had a home run in game 1 and a double now. Back-to-back games. What did Craig Counsell tell us? It's the cutter. The cutter is going to be the pitch to jump. That's exactly the pitch. Seiya Suzuki gets it on the inner half, gets his hands to this thing, drives it down the line.
1-1. Oh, Kelly gets drilled. Two-seamer ran right into the elbow. And the Cubs load the bases with nobody out.
Well, Yu Darvish trying to get that fastball inside because he's trying to create a ground ball to keep the runner at third base. He just overcooked this one. There's your two-seam grip. You see where it runs well up and in. And all of a sudden now the Cubs, bases loaded, and nobody out.
Center field. Here comes Jackson Merrill. It falls for a base hit. Pete Crow Armstrong puts the Cubs on top in game 3.
Well, that's kind of what I'm talking about right there. Darvish with the bases loaded can't afford to expand the zone. You got to find a way to get a ball in the strike zone. And I'm telling you what, when PCA attacks balls over the white part of the plate, he can have some success. Just got a ball he can handle, dumps it out. You see Merrill coming hard right there. He had a chance at it. Ball falls right in front court. The Cubs only can score 1. And that's the first base hit of this series for the Cubs with a runner in scoring position.
See him limited stride there too. Kind of shortened up a lot more than what we've seen. Of course, got a strike. That's where it starts with. And how about the reacts?
But today is a new day.
Pirates ball 4. Swanson walks in a run. It's 2-0. Sean chases well off the plate. And Estrada picks up the strikeout for the first out. We'll find out. Fastball down, grounded to first. Arise gets 1. Bogarts 2. Double play, and the Padres limit the damage.
Well, I tell you what a beautiful play, a start by Luis Ariz. And I tell you what, Estrada made an unbelievable pitch right here in a big-time situation. Luis Ariz loves to play him some first base. Backhand side, a perfect throw to Bogarts, and then back across the diamond. Padres off the field, but the Cubs put 2 on the scoreboard.
And gets a ton of swings outside the zone.
Yeah, opponent's hitting 135 on that breaking ball.
Gavin Sheets has his first hit of this series. He drags his slider left on left into right. And Sheets gives the Padres a 5th inning runner.
Another 4-hole hit. This is a slider that he just gets inside. Find yourself the grass. That's what the Padres have got to do right now. Get runners on here, bottom of the order.
Here's 1-2. 101 fought down the line and left. That's a fair ball. Freddie Fermin jumps on the fastball. And the Padres have runners at 2nd and 3rd with 2 down for Fernando Tatis Jr. as Fermin comes through.
I tell you what, Freddie Fermin has been performing. Base hits, 1 hit in game 1, 1 hit in game 2 out of the 9-hole, and now a base hit. And it's what you call going up top shelf and getting some high-octane stuff right there. Love how he pulled those hands in to get the barrel. Watch how tight the hands to the body. Get them in tight, kid. Find the barrel out to left field. That is impressive right there.
In a huge spot here. He swings and puts the ball in the air to right. Routine for Suzuki. Palencia's fired up. He gets Tatis, strands the time. A long way from the finish line. That's fought off toward 3rd. Machado will not get there. It lands fair. Everything's coming up, Cubs. A Bush blooper bleeds inside the bag.
Fight this off your hands. And this is an easy fly ball. You're playing regular depth, regular anything. Third base at shortstop, Manny Machado all the way over. No chance, just barely plopping in there. But you're right, that's exactly how it's gone today for the Cubs.
We talk so much about exit velocity.
Earning hits in the National League this year. Warner grounds the ball towards short for a 3rd time. A beautiful glove flip by Bogart. Starts a double play.
Well, I tell you what, and look, the Cubs don't ground into many double plays at all. Matter of fact, they ground into the fewest double plays all year long. But this is about as tailor-made as it gets. Little glove flip by Bogarts over to second baseman Cronenworth, and forget about it from there.
6'2", 224 out at short. Dumps the ball to deep left field. That will send Sheets back. It's into the ivy. Ian Happ, after an 0 for 10 start to the series, gets on the board with a 2-out double.
Well, buckle up, folks, because if Ian Happ's bat gets going, we've talked about a lot of bats without this lineup, especially at the bottom of the line, it's been getting going. But Ian Happ here in the 3-hole, it's been quiet. He's had 6 Ks through the 3 games, and look at this 2-seam. It goes down and in, and the barrel follows it. Beautiful job getting the nose over the barrel, blasting this thing at 111, Ben, out into left field for a double.
2-0 from Peralta. Happ at 2nd. Tucker drives Cronenworth onto the outfield grass, and he makes the play. Padre bullpen has thrown 4 scoreless. It remains a 2-0 game. Daniel Palencia on phase 2, 3, 4. It's a one-hopper to a sliding Swanson. He does it again! You shall not pass!
MVP of this series without a doubt, and it's the D. And if you want sexy stats, I get we can talk offense, we can talk pitching all day, but for me it's the D when it comes to the Cubs. Dansby Swanson showing it off here, just knock this ball down, spin it around, and throw out a Luis Ariz who's getting down the line. That is 4 now, count them. 4 hits taken away from Dansby Swanson.
And Merrill grounds the ball to shortstop. Swanson to the bag. Swanson to first. Swanson to the dugout. He's everywhere.
He's like a water bug out there is what he is, man. Dansby Swanson, folks, he is getting it done today. It's been a glove show from him. Watch this. It's a foot race to second base, and once he got there, give me that throw across the diamond. He hops right over the top of the runner to complete the double play. Dansby and the Cubs fired up today.
The earliest appearance of the season. No surprise for Robert Suarez. Carson Kelly off the end of the bat, fading fast. Another base hit. This has been one of those Wee Willie Keeler hit him where they ain't kind of games for the Cubs, right off the end of the bat for a Kelly knock.
It's the only thing that matters. Can you find the outfield grass? And I mean, this ball right off the end of the bat of Carson Kelly. He's had himself a good series. 2 for 2 today. This is his second single. Just kind of dumps one out there in right center field. He is just simplifying things a little bit.
In the right center field, Carl Armstrong's got another hit. Wide stance, wicked swing, 2 on.
That's about as simple as it gets right there. I mean, you talked about it, Jess. Widen the stance a little bit, take some movement out, and watch how simple this is. Just get your foot down and right to the ball. And the key is, for him, like any hitter, attack balls over the white part of the plate.
Feel a little desperation with this roster. Swanson chases another changeup. Strikeout for Suarez.
Robert Suarez, so hard to deal with because it's high octane at the top of the zone. And there's a good look at that circle change. How about the movement on that right there? So it's more of a north to south approach. He loves the four-seamer up.
Runners will be in motion. 3-2. Shot, strikes out swinging. Smoke from Suarez. Strands 2 Cubs.
Gearing up, that high octane velocity. 3 consecutive pitches, 100 miles an hour, top of the zone. Finishes off Matt Shaw, the Cubs.
Bogart's in the left. There's a leadoff hit, and for the first time today, San Diego gets the leadoff runner on.
Well, Xander Bogaerts now, he's had him a pretty good series right here. You talk about getting on plane on one. Little breaking ball sits up in the zone. He just kind of snipes this one out toward the left field. Just a bullet by the shortstop, Swanson.
Historically very good against lefties. Iglesias shows bunt. Here's a throw to second, and the swept tag late. Xander Bogaerts sneaks in there. The second best base stealer by stolen base percentage in the big leagues takes a bag.
Boy, how about this jump, man? He got a great jump. Is he? Ooh, that is close.
Chicago's challenging the safe call at second base.
Nico Harner, man, he shows you a little athleticism right there. Goes up and gets the ball, and all in the same motion.
Is it enough to overturn? I mean, we're looking at this thing 3 different ways.
You can't see where that right here. You might be able to see where the hand is.
I think he's got the fingers on the bag.
Yeah. But you are off and headed towards second.
The runner's safe. Chicago has 1 challenge remaining.
20 of 22 in the regular season. 5th overall pick. Throws a 1-2. Iglesias lines it to second, and a leaping Nico Hoerner. They tried somebody else. It was the wrong somebody.
Well, the problem is they tried another Gold Glover. And this middle infield is getting it done. Watch Nico Hoerner. At the last second, he kind of gets back in position, and up the ladder he goes to collect that one. Almost like he jumped a little bit too early. That ball fooled him a little bit. I think he thought it was hit a little bit harder, but he is so athletic, he's still able to make the play. And Jose.
Cronenworth drives the ball to center field. A lot of room out there for PCA, and the inning is over. Pomeranz gets it done with a little help from his friends. Golden gloves all over the Chicago team. You'll believe a second baseman can fly. There he is.
Morahone is up, folks, for what he's done through 2 games.
Bush drives the ball to deep right field. Michael Bush, goodbye. They've been waiting since the second for that swing. As Bush clears the ivy, and it's 3-0 Chicago. His first in the playoffs.
He had 34 in the regular season, and he gets a fastball. By the way, 2 strikes after 3 changeups in a row, and he gets an elevated fastball, and see you later.
Now Nico Horner in the deep left field. Johnson is back. That ball's off the top of the wall. Horner's into second with a double. And they're going crazy at the confines.
Hey now.
A man not known for his power, Nico Horner, nearly took this one into the basket.
Boy, that's going up and getting one right there. Michael Bush just put a biscuit right over the basket, and right behind him, Nico Horner playing a little bit of wall ball.
Days for just the second time this year. Ian Happ lays down a bunt. It's a beautiful bunt. Happ is out at first, and Machado had to scramble to the plate. Nobody was covering. Ian Happ with a sacrifice bunt to put a runner at third and only 1 out.
Well, the Cubs searching for a little bit of insurance as we get the latter part of this game right here. And Ian Happ, you can't bunt one any better than that right there. Just kind of debs it right there in front of home plate. Forces Fermin to come out.
Tucker with a ground ball to first. Arise will go to the plate. He gets the out there on a hit first Horner. 3-2 to cut down the potential 4th run.
Well, Luis Arise, man, started a beautiful double play just a couple of innings ago. And watch this right here. He knows he's got to come home. Good footwork, a perfect throw, and a nice tag by Fermin.
Challenging an out call at home plate.
Was he out? Cubs are going to use their second challenge.
Yeah, they get him.
What do you think, Jess?
That makes him look safe. That look right there. When you look at the one behind the runner, then he looks out. But that looks like the best look.
The call field stands. The runner's out. Chicago loses both challenges.
Stands.
Yeah, I just don't think it was enough there.
Good play by Rice, who has made 2 great throws.
Oh, he has.
He in 2019 for the Angels. This just doesn't happen, and Morejon is letting it eat. The Cubs get 1 on the Bush blast. 9-1-2 coming up for San Diego. Brett Keller has gone 2 innings 3 times this year. Last was July 30th in a win at Milwaukee. Fermin gulps the ball to left. He continues to torment Chicago out of the 9 spot. Freddie Fermin now 4 for 10 in this series. 1-0 for Rise. That's way inside. It gets all the way away from Kelly back toward the foul line. Keller has to retrieve his own wild pitch.
I mean, this ball gets away from Kelly and it hits the umpire, DJ Rayburn. Watch this. Right by him, off the shin, and kicks toward the first base dugout.
A little ground ball. Shaw gives way to Swanson. You'd think Luis would have learned by now. That's 3 straight outs to Dansby Swanson and 2 down to the 8th.
I'll tell you, Dansby's footwork is so good. If you talk to infielders, they'll tell you your feet take your glove to the ball. And watch the footwork here. Moving really quick. Gets to the side of the ball. He gets around the ball to create the momentum going towards first base. Watch him circle this ball just slightly. Get a little momentum going towards first base. Keller throws that fastball away, man. Look like slider away.
On the ground to shortstop. Dansby Swanson. Inning over. 24 outs done. 3 to get for the Chicago Cubs. Padres went 90-72 in the regular season. A high drive to right field. Merrill gets into one. Did he get under it? He got just enough. Into the basket for Jackson Merrill, the leadoff man in the 9th, with a home run for San Diego. And the Padres are not done yet. The 3rd extra base hit of this wild card series for 22-year-old Jackson Merrill.
In the second of this game, he had a double back in the fourth inning. This was a changeup, so it's actually going away from the barrel. Merrill does a beautiful job. Watch him go down underneath this and somehow get that far under. He got so far under it almost didn't.
Royals not too long ago, Keller and O'Hearn on the postseason stage, and Keller drills him. O'Hearn will hobble to first on a 2-strike hit by pitch. With a combination grimace and smile, he'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Boy, you talk about a big miss, because you could. Carson Kelly is set up on the outside part of the plate. That ball's yanked all the way in.
He hit him too. A changeup skipped away. Keller has lost control, and the Padres have the tying runs on base on back-to-back hit batsmen.
Boy, these are some big misses too, man. And you can see where Carson Kelly's set up again. He's sitting well on the outside part of the plate, and these balls are yanking. It looks like the changeup. He has just lost control.
O'Hearn and Johnson, the runners. It's a ground ball, too softly hit for 2. Can they get 1? Yes, for the moment. Matt Shaw gets the out at first, and no doubt the Padres are going to take a look here. Todd Titzner had the out call at first. Mike Schilt hoping for a challenge, and he'll call for one.
Matt Shaw looked like to me he had a little bit of trouble.
Out call at first base.
Matt Shaw had a little bit of trouble on the transfer, and then he threw a dart over to first base. Out or safe?
Oh, he's out.
He's out.
This is our replay review powered by Zoom, and it's just gone up. And the scoreboards here in Wrigley.
Everything he had. And that's a nice play over at first base by Michael Busch. Goes up the ladder and somehow.
He's confirmed, runners out. San Diego has 1 challenge remaining.
2 on, 2 out. First pitch swinging from the into center. Pete Crow-Armstrong on a 3-hit day. Makes the catch. The Chicago Cubs are going to head up 94. They move on to Milwaukee and the National League Division Series. The Cubs' first postseason series win since the 2017 National League Division Series. Cubs and Brewers on Saturday. The script writes itself.